Hello students, today I am able to show you how we can create a simple application in Visual Studio using Microsoft Visual Studio using programming language Visual Basic. So in the previous class you saw it in the video that about different controls that can be used to create an application, a simple application program. So today we are going to do the same and we'll create a simple application using which we can do simple addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, all simple calculations and all. Okay, so let's start. So to start the project we have to click on File, New Project, and it's already selected Visual Basic, it's already selected Windows Forms app. We just need to give a name to it, so we'll just give name simple calculation. This could be the name of our project, and then click on the OK button over here. So after clicking on the OK button, it is going to be created over here. As you can see, it shows creating project calculation, and within a few seconds the form is going to open where we are going to design our main application. Okay, so let's start by designing our application. So in the previous class, as we saw that there are some common controls like the label control, text box control, and the command button. We are going to use these simple controls to draw our particular form, to design our form. So basically, as we said, that the label control, it is mainly used to show some text on the form. Whatever text you want to display, a constant display, it is not going to change until and unless it is subject to some changes. It is going to constantly display those. So let's use those. Let's use this label over here. We'll click over here and we'll draw it over here, and as you can see it says label 1. So we'll go to the text property from over here and just ask the user whatever we want to write in the label. So I want to write enter first number, enter first number, and if as soon as I press enter, you will see this particular thing popping up over here. Now definitely if you want, you can change the font or a font from over here. I had already shown this to you that if you click on this font button from over here, you can select the type of font size, or any if you want it to be italic, bold, underline, whatever it is you want to. If you want it, you can do it directly from over here. If not, leave it as it is, then continue with our task. So again we will take label 2. So as soon as you see, if as I'm drawing it, is showing us proper alignments. Okay, so let us align it properly, and after that we are going to write enter second number, enter second number. So over here enter second number is going to be displayed, and beside this two, let me just increase the size of the form a little bit. Beside these two I need a text box. So if you just move around or just scroll down a little bit, you will see the text box control from over here in the toolbox. Just click on it and similarly draw this one, and we'll do another one for this enter second number, another text box. Okay, so I'll click on it again and again draw control from over here. Let's just, yes, so we have properly created the controls that we need. Now we need some buttons, right? We need some buttons, so definitely we need a button from over here. So I'll draw this button. This will be mainly for addition, and we'll draw a few more over here. Addition, then goes subtraction. So let's start with these two at first, subtraction, addition, subtraction, and then we are going to create one more button that is going to close our application. So we'll just close our application. So this button will be over here, so that if we click on it, it is going to close our button from over here. Let's change the form text to calculation, and After that we are going to do the coding as required. So definitely this is our forms design. This is the simplest of all designs, as we know, and we can definitely change the text color, text buttons appearances, text boxes appearances, the labels appearances. Definitely we can do all those things that we need. Now what are we going to do? We need to write the codes. Now, as I had said to you in the previous class, that whatever we do in Visual Basic, it is being coded inside an event. An event means whatever is happening in a computer, like we are clicking a button, we are moving our mouse, we are using the scroll wheel. These are all events. So we need to do all the coding, or we need to give the instructions in those particular events. So definitely when I click on this addition button, the result should appear somewhere. Okay, so let's put up a box where result is going to be displayed. So let's draw one more label over here that is going to display the result that we have. Okay, so we are going to usually put it empty. We are not going to write anything in it. It will be just empty, and only the output will be displayed over here. The result will be displayed over here on this particular box. Or we can do one more thing. We can just write result over here, and we'll move it over here on this particular side and put in one more label over here that is going to display the result. Okay, that is going to display the result, and we'll keep this particular label empty. We have to remember its name is level 4, so that we can push in the output to that particular level. So let's start coding. So definitely we know that for programming, learning programming, we have learned programming before also. So we already know that to hold a value, to hold a certain value, we definitely need some kind of variable. Okay, so what to do and how to do that? So let's double click on addition. Okay, so over here we are going to create some variables, and those variables are going to hold those values that is being entered from this text box. Whatever is entered in this particular text box is going to be held, or is going to be held in a particular variable. Think of a variable as you think of a variable in algebra. Okay, so if we say let something's value be as x, until and unless we find or calculate its value or calculate equation, we do not know what the value of x is. It can be anything at a given point of time. So that's why it is called a variable also. So we will use multiple different types of variables, x, y, z, or any proper names to given to variables to hold certain values at certain point of time. Okay, so let's start the program from over here. So we'll do addition at first. Let us start by declaring the variables at first. Before we do anything with a variable, we must declare them over here. So to declare a variable, we write dim, dim. We'll take x as integer. So we are going to work with, currently we are going to use only integer values. So we are not going towards any kind of decimal value. So we'll do it as integer values. Dim y as integer. So remember that in previous classes you have learned about Microsoft Access. Remember, so in Microsoft Access there was a data type or a field type that said integer or number. So over there we selected those so that in a particular field only numeric values could be entered properly. Similarly, for programming also, those fields such as x and y, which are known as variables over here, they also need to be mentioned what kind of values they are going to hold. So we have to definitely say that what kind of values they are going to hold. So over here I said that x and y are going to be as integers. Now how are we going to assign the values that are there in the text boxes? So for that we write x equals to, we need a function called val. This particular val function converts anything written inside a text box. That is usually whatever is written inside a text box, it is going to be a text data, and we know that text can never be summed up or subtracted, or any kind of no calculation is possible on text box or text data. So what we need to do is, we need this val function to convert whatever data is there in those text boxes to particular numeric values. So this is done by the val function. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to just use level 4, and in level 4's text property I'm going to print out the values of x plus y. That's it, this much only. So this is where our addition, that whatever addition we are doing, addition is over. Okay, so we'll run the program when finally the full complete coding is done. Then for the subtraction, only we are going to just copy this from over here and paste it over here. We're just going to change the sign, and that's it. Our button 3's click or subtraction is done from over here. Next, what we need to do is we have to do the close thing. Now you can also select the button from there also. As you can see, it's showing the calculation over here, button 2. You can just select button 3 from over here, and with that, if you have the click event over here, it is going to allow you to create a coding for button 3 also. As you can see, it's calculation button 3. It says whatever events are there, it is going to show it to you over here. If you see the click event, you will see, yes, as soon as you select the click event, it is showing you button 3 underscore click. That is, the code is already, coding section is already opening for you. Okay, so this is one thing. And as you can see on the left hand side, there is a green line as well as a yellow line. What does it mean? Green line means the data over here, the code over here is already saved and also free of any kind of error. And over here it is yellow line, means the code is not yet saved. Once I save it, you will see the green line over here again, and as soon as I start typing over here, it is going to be yellow again on that. And as you can see, I have not saved that only one particular line, and that's why on that particular 18 number line it is showing an yellow symbol. Remember this is very important for coding functions, coding programs, because these are subtle facilities that the Microsoft Visual Studio is giving us, so that we can understand what we are doing. So this is how we are going to do this programming, and let's run our program. So to run the program, we'll click on the start button over here, and it is going to launch the program. As you can see, it's being shown over here, and it says enter first number. We are going to, let's enter 50, and then we are going to enter second number as 100. And as soon as I click on addition, this is being displayed over here in the level 4 text property. So this is how we do programming in Visual Basic. As simple as that. As soon as I click on subtraction, it is going to show me minus 50. Definitely you can do all the task that you want to the font changes also. Whatever font changes you need, you can do all those changes directly from the property of that particular level. Or if you want, if you learn coding, much better coding, you can also use those coding actions directly from over here also. Now if I click on this close button, this program is just going to end. So this is how programming is done. Okay, this is how we do programming for Visual Basic. First we design it, and then after designing we code the particular buttons or the events. We just code it for it. I had showed to you that while just moving the mouse, I am just moving the mouse, that is the hover event. If you use the hover event also, that also can be used to trigger an action, using which, or trigger a core piece of code that is going to help you to run a particular program. Now to save a project, you can click on file, and click on save form 1 if just only one form is there, or you can just click on save all. Whatever you have written, whatever work you have done, everything is going to be saved. If you just need to close a project, you can just click on this remove, just click on this particular buttons, it is going to be closed. But as you can see, the project is still open in the solution explorer over here on the right hand side. If you just click on the form again, double click on the form again, it's going to appear it for you. And within this, as you can see, whatever you have written, if you click over here, this particular color over here, form 1 is written, is going to show you the code that is there for form 1. Okay, so this is how we can do this particular project over here. And with this, this particular chapter ends. Along with this, I'll also provide you all the question answers that are there in this chapter. Thank you.